Welcome viewers, welcome gamers. It's your boy Drumcan here with the next Let's Play of Tales of Berseria. Yes, this would be one for the record, and it also will be one for my channel, Kill the Game channel on on YouTube. So yes, this would be probably my second game. I still have loads more games that I want to play, but this one recently come out. I'm a big fan of Tales. Tales have been a part of my childhood, so going back to this game and playing this game again, being that I just played Tales of Berseria, and Tales of Berseria is actually really good, so I wanted to jump in this one and see how this one goes. Now, I have done some jumping in, viewers. I have jumped and dabbled around a little bit, and interesting thing I pull out is that this Tales is very different. In terms of story, it's very different. Very tragic story, very bloody. Yes, I guess you could say it's up there, apart to one of like the most violent Tales I've played. And you will see why I say that shortly after we go through it. Not a very boring story at all. The story is very out there. Apart from that, let me talk about my recording time and other stuff before. Drumcan is going to actually do the recording of this LP that I'm doing right here. Is that I would have like about 17 to 20 minutes of playtime. That would be like 17 to 20 minutes of playtime and recording time also too. So basically the videos will be that long. Sometimes I will overbreach and try to go further than that, but bear in mind the gigs goes up the more bigger the file gets. So I try to keep that in mind, excuse me. So I try to keep that in mind. Anyway, with that being said, anything like content or you following me along while playing this LP, if you want to come back and watch the LP, then you can do that, or you can also follow me along the LP. If you have any questions, you can ask me. I'll try to answer most of you guys' questions if you guys have any. But apart from that, that is basically how this game, viewers. Now, if you will turn your attention, which your attention is probably already there, to the TV screen, you will see that for new players, if you are familiar with Tales, you have new game, continue, license, and download the content. Download the content and license has been something that's newly put into Tales. New game and continue, something that's been there. So basically for old players, we already know the gig. Downloadable content, you go there, that's where you get add-ons, license to the game. And new game is where we're going to go into. Now, when we're into the new game menu, we got presented with this right here, which is the option menu, and basically everything is the same way from old Tales. Nothing is really different. There's only two things that is different, but I will point them out right now. One is the battle difficulty. You probably want to pay attention to that because now you get perks depending on the difficulty of the game. So if you go to simple, you will notice that you get more XP. If you go to normal, it will be standardized difficulty, so it will be standard as hell. Moderate will be somewhat difficult. You get less XP, but you get more bonus XP, and the bonus part don't play a big part in the game until you get to like level 30 going on 40. That's when it gets like really up there. Everything else pretty much checked out. If you want to turn this from stereo to surround sound, you can do it, but the most neatest feature that I find in this entire game have to be right here. The voice of the character will speak through your TV and through your controller at the same time. It is known as a skit, and I will show you that because there's a whole different topic about skit that I'm going to go into shortly, but not right now because we're just into the introduction phase of this game. So anyway, let me just stop talking about randomness and go on to what actual counts. So basically, as you see right there, it says wireless controller speakers from TV to your controller, but I don't want that. I'm going to switch it from, I'm going to change it from my TV speakers only, which would only speak to my TV, but it will speak through my controller only. So I won't hear her speak on the TV, but I'll hear her speak through my controller, which I find neat. You can go ahead and turn up these if you want to, but everything checked out right here for me. If it also does for you auto viewers, you can actually, you know, switch these around or do whatever you guys want to do. You know, make it comfortable for you guys to play. Now, if everything is comfortable in the way it's supposed to go, we're gonna go ahead and start the game. I hope you guys enjoy, you know, the brief introduction. And here's the game. Enjoy.
They're already demons. You hide here, Velvet. I'm going back to help Celica.
I'm so scared. Arthur, please.
You'll be just fine with these. Celica enchanted them herself. They'll give you the courage you need to survive.
They will.
Sure they will. Now, have I ever lied to you? I'll come back for you once Celica is safe. It's scary, but don't give in to fear. Don't despair, no matter what.
I won't. I promise. After all, I'm Laffy's older sister, and you're a student.
And here we are, viewers. We're now in this place. I don't know where we are. What the hell is that? Okay. Oh my god, it's a werewolf. Yeah, fret not. He's going to get devoured. That's the sad part about that. Please. No, okay. Man, she just gave that wolf a 3-piece, yo.
On that day, the world began to change.
Is demonic, and basically, this is Velvet.
Men and
viewers.
beasts
We're gonna be
possessed
learning
by
a lot
evil
about
spirits,
Velvet.
hunting and killing anyone they could.
Or she's a demon, and you know, there's
But
probably
even in
a
the
whole bunch
depths of
reasons
despair,
why she's
only
like that.
two things matter to me.
We'll mop it up. We'll mop it up.
The taste of blood-soaked flesh. And revenge upon one man
And here we go. We're now into gameplay. We're about
Luffy,
to get into some
time to wake up.
gameplay, but we're also coming to the ending of our recording time. There's still quite a lot that we need to talk about before we even.
I told you to stop calling me Luffy. I'm not a little kid anymore.
Grumble, grumble, huh? You must be feeling good.
Bit of a fever, I'm afraid. At least the new medicine's supposed to come today. Until then, you stay in bed, got it?
What? Aw, but I wanted to go to the Cape.
Sorry, you'll have to wait.
Can't I at least read a book?
Don't trouble your sister, Laphicet.
I didn't mean to.
Arthur, done chopping firewood?
Yeah, enough to last through winter. But there's something else I need to take care of. Sorry, but medicine money'll have to wait a bit.
I can earn it myself then. Bring down a few prickle boars, and I'll have plenty to offer in trade.
On your own?
Arthur's first maxim. Plans must be solid and reactions flexible.
All right. I shouldn't doubt my students' abilities. Sorry to put you in a spot.
I'm sorry, Velvet.
Whoa, hey! What's everyone apologizing for? We're a family, right?
Right. I'll see you later.
I whipped up some porridge for you, okay? Be back by evening.
Thank you. Be careful, Velvet.
Now, here we go now, viewers. Now we're actually presented with the actual controller scheme of the game. For new players, take the time to figure out what's going on here. For old players, we already know what's going on. I know what's going on, so I'm going to take it off. But for, viewers out there, like, just, take the time. Now, we're in Abel, and it's on the continent of Logrin, which you will learn very soon. Now, viewers, you'll find these little shining things in the game, like right here. These are actual items like drops. Some of them is important, some of them isn't really that important. Now, you see that sign that you see right down here? This is how you kind of collect side quests in the game. Some people, you be able to go to them to this exclamation sign, and you'll be able to talk to them and find out what's going on. But basically, what I wanted to talk about on my next LP is basically these icons that you see up here. And basically, if you look at Velvet and you look right beside her, under our HP, you'll see semi-auto. We're actually also going to fix that. And there's also something else that I want to touch upon with you guys. We'll come back here and talk to this young man. But for now, I'm going to run to the save point and try to save the game. Now, the moment we get out, viewers, we're presented with the mini-map. Take the time to study this and find out what's going on. Okay, so the moment you get out, you should hear your controller speaking to you, which is actually cool. So after you get that message and stuff like that, let me go on to what I was saying. So basically, you hear me talk about skit before. I will explain that in the next. There's still quite some stuff that we have to get covered. Run and shoot for a save, and when I mainly about the game and the game features, like one of this feature right here. So this feature that I'm about to point out right now is important to the entire game. If you don't do it often enough, I'm not saying it will break the game, but it can make it a little bit, edgy, depending on a certain battle that you win. You probably don't understand what I'm talking about, but this.
Come to
right
think
here.
of it, Arthur hasn't requested his favorite dinner in a while. There's been so much going on, and the village always has him out hunting. Maybe he's just worn out? That does it! I'll cook him up some prickle boar stew, just like Celica taught me. That ought to pick him right up. A healthy portion of nourishing meat cures fevers and weariness alike.
Now, from time to time, I'm not going to say from time to time, if not all the time, you will see me press on that thing. I will be looking out for it. I will explain to you guys later why I'll do that. I won't do that right now because I'm going off to go ahead and save the games. So we'll talk about. Okay, so we're gonna come here and we're gonna shoot a save on the first save file. And what I will do, viewers, when I come back on the next LP, I'll explain everything to you, viewers, what I said I was going to explain, and we can clear up all of that and we can start going into actual combat where we'll explore more about the game. But with that being said, I appreciate you guys spending a little 20 minutes, watching this LP and, paying attention to me. I thank you very much for that. But however, the can got a split, so I'm gonna go ahead and say, I'll see you guys around and I'll meet you right back on the next Let's Play. It's your boy Jump Can. Peace out.